When you think of Sennheiser, what comes to mind? Quality is probably one of the first things that come to mind after all, and with over 70 years of experience in the audio industry, they have built quite the reputation that can be rivaled by few others. The foundation of this legacy is Sennheiser's high-fidelity headsets. On the other end of the spectrum, gaming headsets are known for putting the quality of their headsets on the back burner for other features. I'm looking at you, 7.1 surround sound. So what would happen if the two met and had a child? Well, the GSP 670 is that child, and that is what we're here to review today. Surprisingly, there is very little that comes out of the box. To start, there's a headset, a 6-foot micro USB cable for charging, and a dongle that allows a connection to your PC. There are some small instruction booklets. Everything except the headset is tucked nicely into a 70-year anniversary box on the bottom of the packaging. Honestly, it is kept simple and the presentation is top-notch. Now that is something I can appreciate. With that out of the way, let's take a quick look under the hood. In terms of the button layout, it's fairly straightforward. On the right side, there's a large dial that acts both as an on and off switch as well as the volume dial, and a smaller dial to hide underneath for gain control. When it comes to the quality of the dials, the volume knob is perfect, allowing for smooth operation while making sure it won't move from your head moving around. On the other hand, the instructions said it's supposed to be a gain control for the mic on this section, but mine never seemed to work when I tested it. As for the other side, there's a micro USB slot for charging. Why it's not Type-C, I'll never know. An LED to inform you when it's charging and on, and a little switch to inform you of the GSP 670's battery life. Oddly enough, you'll have to flick the switch fast and have it inform you of the battery life. I assume this is to ensure you don't snag it on clothing and it won't go off. But it's more awkward to perform the flick than just pulling it forward and telling you, then releasing when it's done. Then again, my comment is more of a personal preference, so I can't knock Sennheiser for their design choice. Weighing in at 398 grams and having one of, if not the largest footprints I've ever seen come out of a gaming headset, there is no other word to describe this other than tank. And it lives up to the standard, having mostly hard plastics that flex without creaking in a flexibility test, and metal joints where the ear cups connect to the headband. The stealth gray and black design also lends to this feel, making the GSP 670 appear more militaristic than gamer in its aesthetic. On top of that, it guzzles energy like a tank downs gas. Reportedly, the GSP 670 has a battery life of up to 20 hours, but I could never get more than 12 out of it. It's workable, but it's far from the best. When it comes to wearability, the weight makes quite a difference. I know the near 400 grams is required for a wireless headset with all the bells and whistles this has, but the headband design with a dual thin band does not lend well to long sessions. If you look at its design, there is a void between the two contact points. Instead of leaving the empty space, its band should be one continuous section. With that increased surface area, the weight distribution would work great for comfort during long sessions. Outside of the band, everything is just about perfect. The ear cups are made out of a soft microfiber fabric when it comes contact with your head, allowing for breathability. When it comes to the shape, the only thing I could say is that it's ear-shaped, because it's not oval or circular. Plus, the size of the ear cups give me no doubt they'll fit just about everyone. Inside of the cups, their padding is sturdy enough to not let your ears rest on your drivers, but have enough to give to make a proper seal. And the clamp force is just about as good as it can get, leading to no discomfort around the ears and no issues with the GSP 670 sliding off my head when I look up or down. When it comes to the mic, this was honestly the most shocking part of the entire design to me, and not in a good way. To put it bluntly, the microphone was straight trash. I'm not sure who signed off on this, but when I get a better mic quality out of a cheap Chinese headset, there's a problem. To give you an idea, I was almost kicked from a Discord call when I joined for this poor quality, and I was forced to switch back to my daily driver. On the other hand, Anthony, the person in charge of culture of gaming, actually received a number of compliments. On the other hand, Anthony actually received a number of compliments for joining the same call with a higher quality mic when he had only switched over from a cheap Chinese headset. Not to mention, the software that was designed for this headset while minimal and easy to use, did not help in any way. With only 3 presets, normal, warm, and clear, there are only 2 that can be used really.
Normal's the default setting and what I would recommend if you want to sound the clearest and most true to life. Warm is also usable in comparison, but add some bass to your voice to, well, make it warm. You should only use clear if you want to sound like you're a mid-2000s Ray Lear in WoW though.
And when I say usable, it will communicate your words across to others, but you won't be receiving any compliments for doing so. And personally, I could live with a bad mic as long as I could talk to who I'm playing with. But with a solid 2-second delay between when I'm saying something and when my computer gets the audio, it makes it impossible to use. When you throw in this X factor of a delay, it makes any competitive team game a nightmare to play. In my case, that 2 seconds was the difference between life or death with my callouts in Rainbow Six Siege or CSGO. More often than not, it led to death than any success. It's quite the deal breaker for any gaming headset, honestly. And like I've said in the beginning, Sennheiser are known for quality, but this was nothing short of a letdown, and I hope this can be improved upon in the next generation. But with that Sennheiser name behind this headset, what were you expecting for audio quality? It's nothing short of amazing. Sporting the branding as a gaming headset, which is infamously known for having an overpowered, uncontrolled bass, the GSP 670 does an amazing job at handling it. Yes, the bass does have more presence than the mids and trebles, but the bass is reined in and still having the balance across the board. And while I do prefer more natural balance, the digital drivers offer you the ability to adjust the audio balance as you see fit. Even with a maxed out bass balance, it never loses detail though. Speaking of not losing detail, those vocals are crisp. One of my biggest fears with a Bluetooth connection was the loss of detail in this department, but I can happily report of no issue here. Finally, the highs are right in tune with everything else, allowing for guitar riffs and hi-hats the room they need to shine. I expected nothing less from Sennheiser, and they delivered. Honestly, I'm conflicted about recommending the GSP 670. On one hand, you have the best wireless gaming headset for audio, and on the other, trash mic. And when you're asking for $350 to $300 on certain deals, it's asking quite a lot. If you absolutely need wireless functionality with amazing audio quality, go for it. Warning though, the mic will be a hindrance. Personally, I know it will be hard switching back to my wired headset after having the freedom to move. But if that's not a factor in your purchase, go for something akin to a Sennheiser 6XX with a mod mic. Not only will you have better mic quality, but better audio fidelity for $50 to $100 less. And that does it for this review of the GSP 670. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. While you're down there, go ahead and leave us a comment about something we can improve upon or do better. We're always willing to learn. While down there, go to our description where you can check out Culture of Gaming, our affiliated website where you can get caught up on the latest gaming news and reviews. With that, I'll see you next time.